Come in.
Dr. Christensen?
Yes.
Kyle, nice to meet you, Biomed.
Hi,
Do you mind
nice
if I have a seat?
Please.
All right, how are you doing?
Good.
Good deal. Well, hey, thanks for taking time out of your day to meet with me.
You're welcome.
NBA playoffs just kind of got started. Have you got the chance to watch any of that?
I watched the Pacers-Hawks last night.
Yeah, they're not looking too
good.
But yeah, first two games they look great.
Yeah.
You know, Reggie, I'm a Pacers fan. Reggie Miller actually held me when I was 2.
Oh,
I was born in Indy and we were in the airport late and picking up my grandma, and they just got back from a over in the West Coast, I believe, and my dad got to talk to Reggie Miller. Said he's one of the nicest guys.
Yeah, it's a real nice guy. He used to live across the street from me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So you've probably seen him on a daily basis then, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But
cool.
He had a large SUV with darked out windows.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I can see that. Yeah, probably privacy. Yeah. Well, I'm here today to kind of talk to you about an Oxford partial knee replacement. Okay. But before we kind of get started, is there anybody else that needs to be in this room, or are you the main decision maker?
Well, the person who makes the decision on purchasing is the purchasing supervisor through the hospital. But okay. We kind of make the recommendation of what we want, and then, they have to have the final approval.
Okay. All right. So. Good deal. Good deal. So maybe if we get, if you like what I have to offer, like what I say, we can get them in on the next meeting, or. Right. So just tell me a little about how long have you been with the hospital?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. What do you like most about it?
I like the community. It's a small. Well, it's getting a lot bigger, but
right.
Relatively small hospital.
Right.
So,
cool. Yeah, and I'm sure it's a market that never has a chance of dying. So
it's nice to have Ball State here with all that offers.
Yep. Good deal. And how many surgeries would you say that you perform in a week on the average?
Average maybe 16 to 20.
16 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are a lot of your injuries more so like sports related, or are they just kind of various?
It's about half and half. I'd say half sports related and half age related.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. And what's like the process like as far as once you get in there? Do you kind of have a close relationship with your nurses and the other people that happen to be in the surgery room?
Right. Well, we pretty much have our own team that we work with most of the time.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. And who do you currently do your business with as far as your medical equipment goes?
Zimmer.
Zimmer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do they kind of do that you like, that they bring to the table? Is there anything that you've been frustrated with in the past?
I can't really say frustrated.
Okay.
They have a good product and support it well.
Okay.
So
okay.
Had a good relationship with them.
Good deal. And do you like the sales rep to kind of be there with you in the surgery room in case something goes wrong, or are you more of the type of surgeon that just likes to kind of be left alone as far as?
Right. I like the sales rep to be there maybe the first 1 or 2 times that I try the product.
Okay.
Just in case I have any comments or questions.
Okay. Good deal. And do you, in the surgery room, now I've been in, here and there, some of them are real laid back. Some of them, are more serious, just depending on what kind of the surgery is. Do you like having your music playing, and is it kind of a more relaxed, laid back type environment, or?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I don't play music, but I try to make it as relaxed as possible.
Okay.
If the surgery's going okay.
Okay. Good deal. And how many knee replacements would you say? Do you do more partial knee replacements, total knee replacements, just a little bit of both?
Yeah, I would say more total than partial.
Okay.
And Maybe 6 to 8 a month.
Okay. Okay. And how's the recovery on that as far as the patients go? With the equipment that you use, do you know how long that they typically it takes them to?
Well, it depends on the patient and how motivated they are, and we rely heavily on physical therapy. I would say a motivated patient is pretty well functional and doing most things within 8 weeks, but it can take a few months to gain full range of motion.
Okay. And would you say a lot, I know you said you get about half and half as far as the sports-related injuries go. I know arthritis can be a big deal as far as in the knee with aging and stuff, arthritis. Would you say that is kind of your biggest issue as far as the age-related goes?
Right, or? Exactly.
Okay, okay. Good deal. Okay, well, one of the benefits that we have with the Oxford knee replacement, it's actually it's different for every patient you have. That goes off of the MRIs. So they will craft, basically measure out and craft the knee replacement given the MRIs that we receive. So that also that allows for 75% less bone removal for the patient, and then also a lot of the time, I know you said a lot of your knee surgeries are the total knee replacements. With the Oxford, a lot of the time, I should say a lot of the time, more so than other knee replacements, you're getting. You're going to be able to say, we don't need to do a total knee replacement because it allows you to take away 75% less bone. That also causes for a quicker recovery time. Our patients that have had the Oxford partial knee replacement are usually actually out of the hospital the next day. Now, like you said, depending on their own motivation, that might come into play here and there. But the less bone removal, like I said, obviously comes to less recovery time, usually out the next day. And then the joint actually bends and functions more naturally using the Oxford because of the less bone that you have to remove. It also saves you time, during the surgery. I'm sure a lot of headache. And that can actually increase your, patient, I just want to say customer satisfaction, patient satisfaction. Could get you some more referrals, to you personally and the hospital. Now, what would you say do you get a lot of patients coming back into you for another knee replacement because the one that you already put in broke, or something went wrong with it?
Not so much breaking. I would say there is a lifespan having to do with the cement that fixes the replacement in the bone, and that sometimes will give out. I think the newer knee replacements have more durability, and it's mainly the cement that we have trouble with.
Okay. And yeah, this actually, there's a 92.4% durability after 10 years, which means there's nothing wrong that goes wrong with it. Part of that is due to the 60% more range of natural motion that you get, or that the patient gets, and then there's actually a 91% survivorship at 20 years. So again, that could lead their patients probably reduced amount of times coming back into you, saves you some time. I'm sure busy doing some other stuff, but so do you have any questions?
Yes, let me understand how this works. We send the MRI to the company and you custom make?
Yes, we'll actually custom make the part based on the MRI that we receive. They're able to go in and actually break down from the MRI scans exactly what part or how much they need to cut out. So it's very personalized, you know, to the patient.
So how does that compare in cost to the ones that are already made? I mean, we just kind of choose a size, small, medium, large, whatever.
Right. Actually, it'll be right around that same price range. Really, it's for the knee replacement, for the partial knee replacement, you're looking at for the hospital around $500. You know, so it's not bad. It's more so, I mean, just because of the personalization, it will be a little more expensive. But like I said, hopefully you're not having to see patients come back in, which means actually purchasing less. So your cost actually will end up decreasing.
And then how long does it take to manufacture the part?
Right around it takes a few weeks. It takes a week or two. So that's another question. How long would you say that you typically need, do your patients come into you before you actually perform the surgery?
Oh, a couple of weeks maybe.
A couple of weeks? Okay. Yeah, then that wouldn't be an issue at all. And I would actually be the one talking to you and getting everything set up personally. You know, you wouldn't have to call anybody else. And like I said, I'm available 24/7. I realize, you know, you have to be available 24/7. Therefore, I have to be available 24/7.
Where is the product made?
It's actually made. It was originated in Europe. They've actually been using it in Europe for 25 years, but it's made in Warsaw. Here at Warsaw, Indiana.
Really?
Yeah, yep, over at corporate. And actually, if you are interested, we have a test facility that you can come in. You can actually test the product. You can. We'll have people there. I'll be there. Show you, you know, kind of the ins and outs of it. More of the benefits that actually you'll come across in actually putting it in. And we have, you know, simulations like actual bone simulations and stuff. So. And that's actually at our test facility in Warsaw as well. And
do you have joints other than knees?
Yes, we do. We actually offer. This is just the Oxford. We offer other anchors. There's a juggernaut anchor that we have. It's more so. That's for the joints, more so than the bone. And basically it. You know, you'll know what anchors are. It actually allows for twice the pull-out strength of the second leading anchor. So we've got other products like that you can kind of test out as well if you decide to come in.
Very good.
Yep. So does it kind of sound like something you'd be interested in?
Sounds very interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, is there a time maybe next week or whenever's best for you that you can get a hold of me, maybe I can set up another meeting, or you can actually come in and test the product if you want.
Right. Well, the best thing is to talk with my receptionist on the way out. She keeps my calendar, so she can set up a meeting.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Well, hey, thanks again for taking time out of your day.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hopefully I'll be seeing you.
Okay. Good to meet you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Excellent.
All right, hey, thank you,
I
thank
hope
you.
do well on your grade for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of over my head as far as, you know, some of it you need trained. I actually followed around a sales coach for Biomed, or a sales representative. He was my sales coach, and you know, he was really good to follow around. He was very, very helpful and everything. That's kind of where the knee replacement came from.
So,
and then,
but they do training, and I mean, you have to really learn a lot about the products. So
I was blown away by the amount of information he knew, like with all of their products, because they've got thousands upon thousands of products. And it's like, you know, he said a lot of it came with experience, but at the same time, you know, that's a lot. And he also said some of the time, like, I don't know if you come across this, like the selling techniques somewhat vary, because I know he said a lot of the time doctors don't have time to hear you, you know, come in and say, have you gotten a chance to watch NBA playoffs? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I just said, because they're just real busy.
Yeah, I think that depends on the doctor, but actually, I think that's good
Yeah.
to go in, because when you're selling something to someone, the relationship that they have with you is almost as important as the product. I mean, if the doctor really likes you because you don't bullshit them, and you know your stuff and everything, and you're available and all that, that's very, very important.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of relationship sales and whatnot. So, yeah, good deal.
you're gonna do great.
Oh, I hope so.
And good luck.
Thank you very much. Like I said, thank you for taking time out of your day. I know it's kind of the last minute.
It's all right.
But,
I enjoyed doing it.
no, thank you very much. Hopefully I didn't cause you too much headache.
Not at all.
All right,
Okay.
good deal.
Take care.
See you. You
Bye.
too. Yeah, thank you.